Welcome to Almost D&D, a tabletop role-playing podcast where three of my best friends hang out in my basement and attempt to play Dungeons & Dragons. Most of the time, I am your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob as Zorob.
I'm Chris as Krugel.
I'm Jeff as Rathos.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Hey, it's Devin, and I'd like to take a moment to talk about Chaotic Studios, a sponsor for 3D printed figures here at Almost D&D. Chaotic Studios provides us with D&D themed miniatures used on the show, and they are incredible. The detail and finish are bar none. Monsters, elves, goblins, and more can be found by going to chaoticstudios.ca. While you're there, enter the promo code ALMOSTDND to get 15% off your next purchase. That's chaoticstudios.ca for all your tabletop miniature needs.
Are your dice rolls getting you down? Are you breaking loot strings during an epic solo? Maybe it's time to try something different and get some dice from Canadian Dice. It's time to turn those annoying third-grader wooden recorder practices into a symphony of virtuosos. I got myself a set, and now I'm charming bad guys left and right. With dice set types such as acrylic, galaxy, runic, metal, and more, you can find the perfect dice that feel right for you. Go to CanadianDice.ca and activate the promo code ALMOSTDND and get 15% off your next purchase.
Last left off, our three brave and wise heroes had just created a plan of attack. Well, ambush, really. They agreed that Alanok the White and Sawal the Blue would travel to Gameta and Tenos, respectively, to gather information on the status of those cities. It was revealed to the trio from Group himself that these cities were thorns in Xandar's sides, as they no longer had figureheads to guide them. The team also agreed that they alone would travel to Demissa and kidnap Genwylin Nordov, who was now in charge there. It is now late morning, and the two dragons have just returned. So the two dragons, Alanok and Sawal, have just whoosh, whoosh. They have just landed from their recon missions, I suppose. You can see them out in a clearing. It is, like I said, late morning. What do you guys do?
I think I went to bed early that last episode, so I guess I'll wake up. So, are we taking over Demissa, or did you guys find, what did you find? What did you see?
You're talking to the dragons?
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to walk up to them. We got to get this stuff going.
Alanok is going to pipe up. She's going to flick her head around. She's going to say, Gameta is in shambles. You should absolutely see the place.
Yeah, we did. I think we were the ones that put it in shambles.
You did a fantastic job.
We try.
But back to my report, yes, the church is in ruins, and most of the houses are burned and charred. Was that your doing as well?
I don't know who did that. It must have been happened after.
Well, I don't know.
Well, whoever it was, absolutely fantastic. But anyways, some buildings were in the midst of repair. I transformed into my human self so I would be undetected as I approached, and I spoke to one of the individuals there who is on your side. What is the name of your faction, I suppose?
That is a good question.
Yeah, Krugel, what's our faction called?
I'm trying to remember what we called ourselves earlier in the podcast with like the three devils or something like that. But like that was like our band name.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what we want our our side to be called.
Right, because they're the Zendarians.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
We're the Dragon Riders.
that is who we are. What are we about?
Riding dragons. That's what we do now. That's our new thing.
That is the title of our next pop hit. The Dragon Riders Who Ride Dragons.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, but I don't know. We're going to like free everybody or like save everybody.
Yep.
I don't know.
Savers. Okay.
The Savers?
Yes, Savers.
She's going to roll her eyes at that? Oh,
Like
gosh.
a discount store.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so she's on the Savers team.
Oh, we gotta change.
Yeah,
that.
we'll
We
work
gotta
on it.
change that
We'll
first.
work on it. We're
Yeah.
so sorry.
That's not
about
important
that.
right now, but yeah, just
Right.
our side, your
Yes.
side too. Remember that. Yeah.
Yes. They said a great many of the inhabitants there were not so pleased with the return of necromancy. And she cringes at that. Make perception checks if you want.
Crit fail.
2.
I go cross-eyed.
18.
Rathos, you're the only one to see it when she says necromancy and she cringes. Bannock from across the way is going to sneer. He's going to smile. He's going to chuckle a bit.
Right, gotcha. Clock that for later.
Anyways, they decided to plot against the shuffling corpses. They, being the people on your side, decided to plot against the shuffling corpses that had been commonplace there. Fire was the weapon of choice used against them, and it seemed to have gotten out of hand. Though it does appear that the Savers won. So it appears that the...
Sorry.
Yep, that's okay.
So
At least we understand what she's saying.
So it appears that the Savers won. The individual I was speaking to said that all the Zendarians were either killed or driven off after their undead were cleansed.
One down.
Wow.
We're doing great.
Though they are worried about the inevitable counter by Xandar.
Oh, sure.
It has been a few weeks since they had last seen one of their loyalists.
Okay. Is that all you got? I mean that the most respectful way possible. Can we go talk to the other dragon now?
I suppose.
Okay. You were the first to report, though. We'll always remember that.
Yes, the
Yeah,
fastest.
There you go. All right, what's the other dragon's name?
Sawal.
Sawal. Hi.
Good morning, Rathos,
Good
she says.
morning. I'm sure you're tired. What'd you get? What you got?
Tenos stands as a Zendarian stronghold. Xandar seems to have focused his efforts there. I fiend being a traveler, looking forward to seeing a battle in the Colosseum. However, one of the guards there informed me that no games had taken place since Crom came to rule. Even though he hasn't been seen in a little over 5 weeks, Xandar himself has addressed the crowds there. Apparently, in one of his speeches, he rallied those for his and Crom's cause, to bring Terra under their rule through might. He paraded a legion of... The guard said metal soldiers. He said a legion of metal soldiers.
We call them automatons.
What's a legion? We're talking like 1,000?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. What's a legion?
I don't know.
A
I don't
lot.
do battle stuff. Yeah.
You're the one who was in like a navy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. We had naval terms for it.
What was the naval term for 1,000?
Like
1,000.
1,000.
Good.
I think he meant that they were just clad in armor. But anyways, whatever he meant. He paraded these metal soldiers through the Colosseum in a display of strength. He showed one of these metal soldiers could take on 3 regular armed soldiers, but that these metal soldiers, or automatons, were on his side. As you can imagine, at the displays of strength here, the crowd went crazy over it, as they believe this will quell any opposition being futile.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sure you're tired. Done a great job. Thank you, number 2.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
The whole time I was barely listening. I was trying to think of a new name. I'm just like, no.
Listen, anything's better than Savers. Who came up with that shit?
Oh, man. All right. So
The Sky Rider.
I'm hungry.
Sky
I'm going to
Riders.
start finding... Is there like a station that I can eat? I need some food.
Yeah.
Get the brain flowing.
Yeah,
All right.
there's plenty of food around you. There are kobolds and just people, other human... No, I guess
Okay.
they're humanoids, different people of different races, all about.
All
milling about.
Terrans united.
All Terrans.
Okay.
All savers.
Krugel, give him a good berry.
No, that's
Google,
what
I don't want
we
one of your
could be
berries.
Team Goodberry, and I hold
No.
out 3 good
No.
berries. The
No.
last 3 I had.
Team Goodberry. All right, I take it back. There's one thing that's worse than
Yeah,
Savers.
okay. I don't want any good berries. I want like bacon.
These make you feel full.
Porridge. I'm sure they do. I just don't want it.
But they
right
don't
now.
taste like bacon.
Yeah.
Let's
What
go
if
on
what if
a
I-
side quest
what if-
for some bacon.
What if I put them in the bacon fat after the bacon's cooked?
I mean, I'd probably try that.
Yeah.
Let's have some bacon wrapped good berries.
All right.
That sounds
Sold.
good.
I go and find some bacon. And I cook some bacon. Over an open flame. And I sit down. I'm really just trying to think of what the heck to do. I know we're going. All right, so we're going to Demissa. I'm assuming my companions are there to wrap their good berries in bacon and do what else.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I don't know. So we have two choices, right? One was like less scary, and one was more scary.
I mean, they're all kind of scary.
They're all kind of scary, but yeah.
Well, I thought it was just the three of us for just going there by ourselves, leaving everyone else behind.
Well, now we have new information, right? So Gameta seems to be on our side. Couple things. We could use it as a starting point. Also, they may need some protection, right? Sounds like they're worried about some reprisals from Xandar's people. They haven't seen anybody in a couple weeks. Just put a pin in it, right? Demissa, we don't really know a whole lot. That was kind of our job to go and figure out what the heck's going on and maybe...
Right.
Well, it sounds like everybody's... The Xandarians are moving west. I hate the west.
Well,
So, remember, I hate
I do. I know
going
that.
west, so we have to go west, though, because it sounds like the east might be clear, and they're rallying at Tenos. So what if we did a sweep, like we come from the east side of Demissa and then push them back?
I like that idea.
That's a
from
good
the
idea.
east.
You want to go to Gameta and go back to where it all
Well,
started?
it sounds like we don't need to go to Gameta. I mean...
I guess my concern is this, is I don't want to go to Demissa and...
What? You always want to go
No,
to
I mean, I
Demissa.
want to go. Don't get me wrong. I want to go to Demissa. I want to find Latish. You know, you want something there. You want to, call Morta Gemlin a bitch to her face and
Cut off her head.
cut off her head. That was it. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we all
yeah.
want that. I guess my point is, and what I'd be worried about is if we go there, do all that, and we're all good, and then all of a sudden, Xandarians who we didn't know were close to Gameta go and take over Gameta again and start necromancy shit up, and all of a sudden we have Xandarians to the west and Xandarians to the east, and we're once again stuck in the middle.
Yeah, the middle sounds like a bad play.
So it seems like I just think, why don't we just go check on Gameta real quick?
Yeah.
We have dragons, so we can do it, right?
Yeah.
And we make sure they're all good, and maybe we can tell the army that we have to begin slowly marching towards Demissa. We meet, and we converge and splooge west, like you were talking about.
Splooge West. That's
We're the three sploogers.
knock, knock, knock. All right, to Gameta.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So
Well, let's go talk to. Let's establish some leadership before we leave, right? I mean, let's give the people here some. Unless they already have it, I don't know. Let's find group.
Yeah, wait, who's in charge?
That's what I mean.
Who do we
Me.
put-
No.
Yeah, but are we going to try and... Who do you think should be in charge?
Yo, mama.
I think. No, I think there should be a few different commanders, probably. Group, who is in charge of his people. Group, small clan. Is it? All right. This is really embarrassing, but I don't know that guy's name. Is it Group or is it Small?
He's group.
group
He
of
is
small
group.
clan.
The clan is Small Clan.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That was driving me crazy for months now. All right. Yeah, so I think he should be in charge of the kobolds and trap building,
Yep.
and Treebeard. Or I'm sorry, not Treebeard. Mr. Splinterlegs.
Yep.
Not Mr. Splinterlegs. That was his father.
Yep.
Splinterlegs has probably the most seniority,
Yep.
so he maybe should be in charge of the Fey folk and all just general everyone. And then there's got to be a human here that knows what the heck's going on.
Sounds like your Navy experience makes me think you know a lot about how to divide
Oh yeah,
and
got battle
attack.
plans.
And,
Got-
yeah, so maybe it should be you.
It's all locked up. Well, I'm going to Gameta with you guys. You want to leave me here?
I wasn't paying that much attention to that part, I guess. I'm still trying to think of a cool name.
So lesson one, Krugel. When somebody's coming up with a plan, you listen to them. That way you know what's going on. All right. You've been being back here probably sets off some stuff, so I got it.
But it's a good question. I don't think any of us should stay, but dragon-wise, are we leaving any?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Well, we should leave some of them with each like battalion, if you will, or group. Like, what? Not group. You fucking
Boy,
Yes.
that's
Legion.
gonna get confusing.
No,
Hi,
no,
hi,
no,
group.
no, not
Group
right
walks
now.
up.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, group. Good
Yep.
morning.
Morning.
Morning. Yes.
Morning.
Why don't we leave high group.
We're just talking over him.
He's standing in the middle.
Yep. Hi. Don't mean to be rude. We're just strategizing. Hey, how long have you guys been here?
Since you told us to be.
Yeah, but you had to travel and.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't think they're good at numbers and time and math.
I think
stuff.
I'm picking that up.
Yep.
All right. How long? When you got here, were there other people already here?
No.
Okay. So we don't know how long anyone's been here.
Yeah, speaking of, so we don't know how many days or math or whatever either. It's like, how long ago did we talk to him? I can't tell if it's been 5 days or like 7 months.
All right, DM. How long have we since we found group small clan and wrecked a train, for lack of a better term?
I would say that was 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay. Wow.
Because a lot has transpired since then.
That's fair.
Okay. So, can you paint us a picture as to like how the numbers that are here? Is it like mainly 3 factions: kobolds, fey folk, and humanoids from Terra, or is it?
Yeah, so there's really two factions, I guess. There's the kobolds, and then there's humanoids, and then the fey folk are really only Splinter Legs and Thistle.
Okay. Yeah, because there are no fey folk. That's right.
Yeah.
We left them all. All right. So we've got a bunch of Terrans and kobolds. Okay.
Yeah, our army's not that great.
Hey, is there like you're in charge of small clan?
Yes.
Is there someone who's in charge of the other people here?
Either sometimes we split it up between me and Thistle and Splinter Legs.
Okay.
Thistle. She's
Man.
in charge. That's cool.
I think I want to go talk to Splinter Legs.
I'm going to go talk to Thick Thistle.
All right, you go talk to Thistle. Krugel, who are you going to talk to?
I'm gonna. Why don't we?
No, you
talk
know
to-
what? You talk to Thistle.
No. Make me do a third voice.
No,
Yeah.
No, come on.
Well, I don't know who else is here because you just named
Let's
everybody.
go find a random.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, NPC.
Yeah, sure. I'll just walk. I'll walk around and see who else I run into.
That's even better.
All right.
Keep him on his toes.
I love it. Let's start with that.
So they start to go their separate ways, and I just sit down. So I don't do that. I don't.
What a jerk.
I ain't doing
I'm just sitting there in
Ain't doing
thought,
shit.
trying to think of a name. Still, like,
Okay, so
like New Terra. Does that work? I don't.
Zorab, you're gonna find Thistle first.
Excellent.
She's gonna say, "Good morning, Zorab."
Hey, guy, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. We've missed you. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, but it's only been like 6 hours.
What? Well, what?
We saw each other last night when we got
Yeah,
in.
I know, but that was like a brief. We were tired. It's like when you just get back from a trip and you're all wiped out and you do a quick hello. But I mean, now we're getting to actually talk.
Yeah,
And I'm just saying, it's nice to see you. Don't
It
be
is.
weird about it.
I'm not being weird about it.
Oh, I'm probably being weird about it.
Maybe.
Anyways, it does feel good to see you and all of our friends. How have you been doing here?
We've been okay. I mean, the thought of Xandar and his forces, coming here keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
Because there's only like 1,000 of us.
Yeah,
And
and
we're
he
not
has
trained.
legions. Do you know how many that is?
No. It sounds, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably like 250.
Is it really? I don't know. I don't know. Now I can't tell if Devin's telling us actual facts or if
Thistle has no clue what
fucking
to
with us.
Who
I don't
am
know.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I'm gonna go home a twisted mess tonight. I'm sorry, Thistle. All right, let's say it's like 250s. So he's got a bunch of 250s out there. But here's the deal: we need to go and we need to make some progress and try to stop this guy. But we need to make sure that everyone here is safe as well.
Yeah.
So I did hear that you're one of the people that's sort of been in charge. Is that
Yeah.
right? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, because they look up to Splinter Legs and me because we're like the last of the Fae.
Yeah. So who do you think, if we were to leave, who do you think we should, really trust to be in charge?
I don't know, those dragons look like they can kick ass.
Yeah.
So probably like one of them.
I think most of them are coming with us. And so here's the deal. Listen to me. So I think we're going to leave one or two of them with you.
Okay.
I don't know if they should be in charge of your people, though, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I think maybe like they should help you, but I don't know if they should be giving out the commands and making the decisions.
Okay.
So, do you think we could try to have you and maybe Splinterlegs take some charge and try to run things here, even with a dragon here by your side?
As long as, I could try and tell the dragon what to do. I don't know if it's going to listen to me.
Yeah,
I'm not very big.
they're real hit or miss. Ooh, you know what though? No, I want to take my dragon with me. Never mind. I was gonna leave one with you, but he's really cool. But I'm gonna take him with me.
Zora, why would you? I mean, he's right behind you, so he just comes right in. Why would you? Either way, you want to leave me here? You can leave me here. That's fine. I'll go with you.
I know.
Whatever
I
you want to do,
appreciate
buddy.
it. The
I've
thing
got
is,
your back
I appreciate
right here.
I appreciate you, and I'm comfortable riding you at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with you if that's okay. Will you come with me?
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'll stick with you wherever you want to go. I mean, we can go from here to there, any which where.
All right, we're gonna go there and from here, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
All right, good. So,
Does he
anyways,
ever stop?
we hit it off since day one, and we're on like day 2 now, and it's been nonstop. It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, so I'm gonna go back and tell my buddies that I talked with you, and we feel safe leaving you and Splinterlegs maybe together in charge, and we can trust you to keep tabs on things here. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Okay. Bye. Good luck.
So now we're gonna hard cut to Rathos. Good morning, Rathos.
Splinterlegs. Good to see you.
It is a fine morning.
It's something. It's a morning. How you been? Glad you made it.
Very well.
Yep. Have any trouble? Any issues?
No troubles as of yet.
No one's found you. That's great. That's good. A couple questions for you. One, you protected the forest, that enchanted forest. Remember us meeting and
Yes.
chatting? Yeah, you protected it, and we're thankful that you didn't kill us at that point.
As am I.
Right? It all turned out pretty good so far. My question is, have you been doing that with this forest? Do you think you could continue to do it?
I could certainly do that to an extent.
Okay. What's that involve? Like you just whomping on things with your branches or your arms or whatever you call them?
It seems to have worked this long.
Yeah, no, 100%. I just want to make sure you didn't have any other special abilities or
Nothing like
enchantments
that.
going on. All right. Next question. Do you feel comfortable or have you been leading this community? Not the kobolds because they seem to be pretty set, but there's some Terrans running around here. Who's kind of unifying them and keeping them together? Are they just here for safety? Do you think we could unify them and point them and say, hey, go attack this place for Terra?
It would be very hard, but it's not impossible.
All right. Think a dragon
Easy.
would help?
Of course.
Yeah, me too. Okay. All right, good chat. Need anything?
Nothing right now.
All right, water clean. Everybody, feeling good. Fed? All right.
Everything seems fine.
All right. You stay, you Splinter. All right. Appreciate it. Have a good one. I'm gonna walk back.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you are back to where Krugel has been sitting this entire time.
I'm
right?
just going like the Liberators, the Dawn, the Dragon Knights, the Atheists.
Hey, Krugel.
What?
Have you just been thinking of names this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you come up with a good one?
Well, I kind of like the Atheist because, he's a god, and it's like opposite. But that just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, it's not.
Trying to think of
super
something
rolly.
cool, and, it's just... It's not me.
We're still savers right now.
I mean, it can just be like something as simple as like Heroes of the Sky or something stupid like that.
Yeah, but it can't just be us. It's all of us.
Well, then what should we
Yeah,
call
it's the
the
whole-
new Terrans? Like,
I think they're still just Terrans.
so they're Terrans. What are we though? Like, we have to be the face. Like, you know what I mean? Like
we're the Dragon Riders.
that. But that kind of makes it seem like our dragons. That surprise goes away if that's our name.
That's a fair point. Okay, let's think about this on the way to Gameta.
Okay.
But more importantly, I think, was it Zorob? I think that you said maybe we leave a couple dragons. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
I believe that one of them should probably be What's the black one's name again?
Bannock.
Bannock. That. Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, but then we need to offset because Bannock's kind of a crazy dude.
Yeah.
I don't think he should get anywhere
Well, then
near.
get like Teo or something. I don't know. That's one of the good ones, right?
Which one's Teo?
The copper, I think.
Yep, sure.
Brass, copper,
Not
bronze.
brass.
Why don't we?
That's Plas.
Why don't you and Plaz talk about names? Maybe you guys will come up with something.
We
You-
will.
You
We'll-
guys like to talk, and
like
that-
he-
but make sure you like talk like away from the rest of us.
Teo-
We have a whole,
Teo the bronze.
journey.
Bronze, okay.
All right.
And that's
so,
a good dragon? Yeah.
All right. Where is he like around the same? Bannock's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Sectar. Like, hey, Sectar.
Yeah, what's an equal sized?
Well, I was gonna be like,
Good
dude, they
dragon.
have history, those two against each other specifically, because that might be a bad idea.
Sektar's going to say, Good morning, Krugel. And to answer your question,
Good morning. Sorry, manners. Not familiar.
he's going to grin. But he says, to answer your question, Bannock hates all equally. So,
Oh, well, that's
whom you leave behind, it wouldn't matter.
If you're gonna hate somebody, you might as well hate everybody. So,
Yeah,
hey.
that's
All right.
that. At least he's.
It's
fair.
amazing I didn't pick him
Yeah, it really is.
because
We were-
I hate everyone too.
we were all very shocked.
Yeah.
As was I.
Yes, but I can't go on living hating everybody, right?
Yeah.
Well,
You're growing.
I'm gonna hate everyone until this is done because I need to
Let's rein it in. a
fuel
little
that
bit.
fire.
Yeah, exactly. Let's keep that fire burning a little bit.
All right. So I like it.
Burning fire. What?
The burning fire.
The cleansing fire.
Ooh, you're such a paladin.
I know. Smite all these bitches.
The loot holders.
Too sexual.
All right, let's listen. We don't know. I feel like Teo is a pretty quiet one. Let's leave that one here. And we'll take 6 of them with us, right? Because we left 2 up in the
Yep.
bet. We'll leave 2 here. And then are we taking 6 with us, or are we taking 3 and then 3 in another direction?
I think let's keep them with us, right? So
Yeah.
let's leave 2. We're slowly whittling it away here.
Hold on. I want to say it's like whispering to Rathos and Zorab quietly. Should we bring an extra one with us in case something happens?
That's what I mean. If we leave 2 here, we got 6 with us.
Yeah, so that's
So we
3
each have a
extras with us.
backup.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
They claim
we have
they
we
claim
have
to
dragon redundancy. We're good.
they claim to be mortal. You never know.
That's
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, I think so. I think the real thing is we need to instruct these dragons. Don't hit Demissa yet. Like wait for our signal or something. Man, I wish we had a sending stone or a way to talk to them.
Oh, we should just be called the Riders. That way it keeps out the dragon.
He still thinks about names.
All right, we got to get the hell out of here. I want to go find. What's my? I'm so sorry. What's my dragon's name?
Rushhorn.
Rushhorn. I want to go find Rushhorn.
Okay. He's, sunning himself. His huge wings are outstretched, and he's just loving the sun.
Looking
loving
good,
the heat.
buddy. Looking good.
Thank you,
Yep.
Rathos.
You're not gonna get any redder though. I think it's just.
He just grins at that.
Yep. Looking good. All right. Hey, I think we're gonna start to kick some ass here. Should be exciting. I also think that Bannock has got his little group of people here, and he may be best suited to kind of hang out and lead that group for a little bit until we can converge. I think that may be best coming from you, so I don't have to talk to him.
You want me to tell Bannock?
Well, aren't you kind of like the big bat, like the leader of these? Not that you're bad, but you know what I mean.
Yes, but we all answer to you 3 now.
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay.
I need to talk to someone. Let's go. Hey, we're Bannock.
Hey, fuckface.
So I'm looking for. I'm going up to Rathos. What am I saying to Bannock? Something about keeping an eye on the kobolds and being good?
Yeah,
All
just-
right. I'll go up to him. And
So Bannock
God, I
is
hope he doesn't screw this up.
standing
Yeah.
there. There's some kobolds like kneeling and bowing to him, and he's just looking like yeah, these are my people. These are my servants, really.
yeah. I just go up to him and go, morning. I would say good morning, but I hate mornings.
Yes, is there something I can do for you?
Yes. And I start to like talk more angry. Like, hey, they worship you. We're going to leave you behind to sort of keep an eye on them. And you're going to be like their dragon for the kobolds. They worship you. They'll fight for you. think it's going to be I think it will work. Plus, you look like you're enjoying this, so take it in. It's been a long time since you've been, bowed upon. Enjoy it, take it in, and keep those little fuckers safe.
I have always been their dragon. They are my kin. Can you not see the resemblance?
All right. I just go, They're uglier, right?
He's confused. Like, he doesn't know. He's.
Are you trying to make a joke?
I never joke. And I just turn around and say, keep an eye on them, and I walk away.
Very well.
And kill all Xandarians if they enter.
That goes without saying.
Oh, and enjoy it, too. I kind of wink at him and walk away like, yeah,
He's
kill.
gonna chuckle. He likes that.
Yeah. Hey, did you tell him about Demissa? Like, meet us in Demissa?
Oh, no, I didn't. Hey, Panic!
Forget something, Krugel.
Yeah, meet us in Demissa when we get to Demissa. I don't know how you'll know we're in Demissa, but
Check the air.
we'll send.
I'll skywrite.
We're not gonna do that, Panic. Don't worry. We'll send back one of your friends.
We're here.
Maybe.
Right here.
Savers!
We'll
50% off!
BOGO Dragon Sale.
I was just gonna say, what does BOGO mean?
It's like you're at Myrtle Beach or something. And it's just the dragons. They've got the freaking message right behind them.
Alanok's pulling something behind her.
Well, no, we won't do the sky, right? We'll just send back Alanok because she's the fastest to come back and relay any messages. And then, if we need a second one to do that, we can have her race Sewell or whatever.
Sewall. So Bannock is going to say,
So Erlenok will return and give word when we march on Demissa.
Yes, and hopefully it's soon because I can smell your bloodthirst.
Yes.
Teo!
he's going very, regal, majestic. His bronze scales shimmering in the sunlight, the morning sunlight. And he says, "Good morning, Krugel."
Good morning, Teo.
Are you mocking him?
No,
or-
I'm trying to just sound polite. Like I'm trying to match the energy the dragons are giving me.
Okay.
It's pretty much what I'm doing. So
Okay.
But basically I think that's another way of saying mocking. So
Make a deception roll.
it's a 2, so it's not good.
Yeah, so he's going to say, "You don't need to mock me,
I know. I'm just letting you know that you're going to be sort of like the guardian of the Fey folk, right? Is that the right message?
Terrans.
Terrans.
There's only 2 Fey folk here. So.
Oh, Terrans. Okay, the Terrans. So you got Bannock the Kobolds, Terrans the Teo. T-squared. All right, it's time to leave. So you guys just, TT over there and we'll be good.
This has been the most awkward of interactions. What am I doing again?
You're going to be keeping the Terrans safe. And when Alanok comes back, there'll be a message. Maybe we'll send Sewall to you so that there's 2 messengers, and maybe you guys will be directed from there. And give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Does anyone want to help me out here?
No, you're doing great.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to wait here.
Yes.
While
Is that a problem for you?
No, I just want the orders to be absolutely clear.
Rathos, I need pen and paper.
All right.
You can just tell me. I have a very good
Here
memory.
you go. Here's the pen and paper from the port of Terra so long ago. Here you go. I have some left over.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to write down, watch over Terrans, wait for orders, stay safe, and draw a heart.
He's going to take it, and he folds it up in his claw. Gotcha.
Am I done being the messenger now? Because I don't know how to do it well.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
It's done. Good.
All right.
Good job.
To Gameta!
Okay, so you all set off towards Gameta.
Team Goodberry.
No.
That's not the one.
So you are taking, for the listeners, you are taking Alanok, Sewall, Rushhorn, Sektar, Plaz, and Rintog. The copper. Klemek and Tomo are back at Nabet, protecting Nabet. Bannock and Teo are staying behind to protect the dead forest. So you have 4 dragons on sentry duty. 6 dragons are with you. So as you're walking, Sektar is going to say, Krugel, I believe it is in our best interest if we kept a low profile and if we were humans. Would you agree?
You mean we have to walk?
You want this to stay a secret, do you not?
Didn't we just fly over everybody here, though? Oh, well, Rathos is still afraid of heights. Zorob's going to throw up. We should, if we want to keep as low a profile. Won't it look weird that we're all being escorted by an elderly human? Do we just say, like, we're the student, they're
It's
the
way
masters?
weirder than 6 dragons flying around. Look at this old dude.
Hey, come on.
Oh, yeah, and that other old dude.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're the only non-old ones here. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
think you guys are the ones that
We're
stand
the
out.
oddballs. They all look, well, he looks like a dragon. He doesn't look human, but we don't look like humans.
Rintog is going to pipe up and she's going to say, yes, we should walk. Because if we get spotted, the jig is up, right?
The news is out.
Yes.
Well, we just
They
have to
finally
kill.
find us.
Well,
Cat's out of the
that or
bag.
we just kill
We
whoever
are
spots
renegades.
us, and then there you go. But yes, we'll
Even
walk.
if they're innocent?
I want to say yes, but I won't.
Yeah, don't ask him that.
Yeah.
To ask.
No, we. No messengers. No, yes. Well, it's not that far of a walk from here compared to other places. We'll be okay. We've walked a lot. We'll be okay. It just we got that sense of flight, and it's like like a drug. So
Yes, it is
but
fantastic.
let us walk and talk, and we can maybe brainstorm a way to identify as a new name and group for the world to rally behind.
Okay. So as you all start walking...
Can I do something while we walk?
Yeah, you can do
I
anything.
want to, because Rushhorn's in a human form as well, right?
Yes.
So I want to pull my rapier out and say, I want to see what you've got in your human form. You're big and scary. I mean, you're scary all the time, but you're big when you're a dragon. Can you fight like this too?
No.
Yeah, because why would you, right?
Right.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess, does it take a long time for you to pop back into form? Like,
You
should I
see-
be worried? Okay.
And he's instantly back into his 100-foot size in front of you.
I'm going to walk up and just jokingly,
Right on the nose, right?
right on the nose. Boop. All right.
He growls, he goes,
You're pushing it.
Yep, all right. So, yep. You're good. You're good.
he goes back into his human form.
Oh, sorry, that was impressive.
We've done it multiple times,
We had.
Krugel.
Oh.
It's still impressive every time.
All right,
We're new
fine.
to
We'll,
this.
we'll act like you're no big deal. That's fine.
Still got to walk with the rest of us.
And yeah, that's right. That's true.
All right.
So you all continue walking.
Hold on, wait. Can you describe Plaz as a human to me a little bit?
Yeah, so I picture Plaz as a... Plaz. No, he doesn't have glasses.
Just a huge nerd.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep.
He's got like a pocket protector on. Bow tie.
He does. A spotted bow tie.
Should have one of our listeners draw a picture of Plaz in human form.
Ooh, I want that.
Yes, so picturing Plaz the Brass. He is a half-elf. He has pointed ears, but his facial features are human. He is about mid-50s, salt and pepper hair, he's brass. So it was a little bit of blonde, starting to fade out to white now, but he is probably about 5'7", somewhat of a stocky build, but he's just not stopping to talk. He only stops to bring in air, and I mean the whole time he's just been talking to you, Zora, because it's just so much fun to talk to you. He just can't stop himself. It's just great being here. Look, we're all here. I mean, we're all in again,
I love it.
just nonstop. So, why don't you all make perception checks?
Hey, I went from a 2 and I got a crit fail.
12.
14.
So with a 14, Rathos, you hear it first. You hear the stomping of feet as if northeast, and there you're approaching the main road that leads into Gameta. So as you approach this road, you can see many figures walking along the road, and you can also hear them stomping along. As you go ahead.
Well, I was. Can I tell? Can I tell if it's like a host of people, like a armored caravan, or is it like just a couple of people? Like
It's a lot more than a couple people.
okay,
It's a lot of people.
Is it
walking.
like a legion?
all right. Yeah. So before we get too close, I guess I will let everyone know. Like, hey, everybody, hold on. Are they coming our way? Can I tell which way they're coming? No.
So you guys are kind of perpendicular to the road, like the road's going this way.
Yep.
You're looking at it this way.
Okay. So
So-
we're off the beaten path.
Yeah, you were
a little
far
bit.
off
All
the
we
beaten
were-
path.
We were in the dead forest, so of course we were off the beaten path. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, so, hey, I hear something. And for those of you on the audio podcast, I'm doing some signals with my hand. Hey, over there. Trying to be stealthy about it, because I'm not a stealthy person.
I just
Okay.
slowly look at Rathos like all you had to do was point, and I just look where he's pointing, like, okay, thumbs up, like, got it. So, and then I ask him, like, are they Zandarians? Like, who
I
are
have
they?
no clue. Is anyone here stealthy? Because I'm not, like,
Well, I mean, I can make us stealthy.
I don't think we need to do that.
I'm pretty stealthy. I can do this.
Oh no.
No, I can do it.
Why
I
don't,
can do
why don't
it.
you both do it? Just go see who they are. I mean, it
Alright.
could be nothing. Could
Alright.
be...
I'm gonna try and go.
True, no bro left behind.
Yeah. So I wanna. Yeah. So let's try and get up there, and I want to try and sneak through like the trees and like whatever we have that we can use to hide behind while we try and look.
Make stealth checks with advantage, because there's a
Nat
lot of
20.
Nice.
1s
Wow.
to 20s, that's it tonight.
17. Yeah. Wow.
All right,
Nothing in between.
from 0 to hero.
I want to roll again. That was a crit fail.
I got a 35.
Was it really? Yeah. Oh my god.
What do I do?
Just keep doing that after every nat
Yeah.
20. Just, all right, I'm a roll, crit
You wanna
fail.
roll?
all
Get it
right.
out of the way with, yeah.
Yeah.
Some practice rolls, yeah.
So the nat 20, you got a 14? 19?
17.
17. The nat 20 and 17, you guys are pretty well hidden. But approaching down the path are two cavalrymen, two riders on horseback. They are wearing long cloaks that are blue. And these are colors that you've seen before. These are Zendarian colors. But it's what's behind them that makes your hair stand up. Behind them is another officer. He appears to be an officer because he's leading a group of automatons. This would appear to be a legion of automatons. There are
How many?
5 wide, 50 deep, so about 250.
Interesting. I've heard that somewhere before.
So I'm immediately tugging on Zorob's like cloak, like
That's good.
go. Like we saw what we need to see. Let's get back to the group.
Yeah. All right.
So
I agree.
We got our look, and now we're trying to go back to the rest.
You are currently hidden.
Okay.
There are about 3 legions trudging past you. Each legion is led by a human officer.
Okay.
And at the back, you can see further back down the path, there are 2 other horsemen at the rear of this column. So if you want to move back now, you'd have to make more stealth checks until the legions pass.
Let's just let them pass. Like,
Yeah. Let's
don't
wait.
make a sound. Though I'm like thinking, like, if I kill the leader, will they all stop working?
I don't think that's how it works.
Should I try it?
Nope. Nope.
I'm kidding. Let's just stay here and let them pass, then we'll report back.
Okay.
Okay.
So it takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before.
Can I see them? Or
You
am I
can,
like getting worried at this point? Like, oh, man, it's been a while.
they're pretty far away. You can just make out their shapes because you watch them stealth in, and you can kind of see through all the heavy brush that there's a lot of, it looks like, people moving on the trail. But sure enough, they pass without.
A trace.
A trace. Yeah.
No, there's plenty of traces. Trust me, plenty of tracks to be found. But they do pass. They don't notice you because your stealth rolls were so high. And after they're gone, the horsemen continue on, heading towards Gameta.
Towards Gameta. Okay. All right. So once they're past them, I say let's go, and we quickly jog back to the group
Yeah.
so we can get back quickly.
So, how'd it go?
There's only about a few, like 3 legions of automatons going to Gameta. It looks like they're going east.
How many's that? Can you use a word besides legion?
About like 5. So it's like 5 wide and 50 deep, and each of the 3 groups has a human commander on a horseback.
All right, 750
plus 3 humans.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. Glad we're coming to Gameta.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right,
Easy pickings.
love it.
Is it really for you guys? Do you think that's easy?
They look around and they say, "There's 6 dragons here."
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're metal undead soldiers.
What do you mean?
They're wearing metal, and they're not alive. They're dead. They're dead bodies.
They are. This does not make sense.
Yeah, it's tough. They were.
So let's just like do it like we tell them the story of Gameta, like from the other episode 20 episodes ago.
So this infuriates Rushhorn for some reason. He's just like
Twitching.
he's like twitching like.
He's like, I can't eat that.
So he's going to say
When something dies, it should stay dead.
Thank you, Zorob.
That's so agitating. But I'm not going to say that to the dragons. I will internalize that feeling.
But yeah, so basically, they were just the undead that clearly there's necromancy going on, and now they're wearing metal armor.
Whatever. We've killed them before.
Have we?
Yeah, you pushed some off of a cliff.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then Rushhorn can just pick them up with his claws and drop them off
Yeah,
this
we
guy.
can try
Okay,
a lot of
that's
stuff.
fine.
I think
All right.
that we've got 6 dragons. That's why we have the dragons. I'm with you. Let's do it.
I would prefer to melt them to slag.
Let's do that too, and I'm gonna run and hop on Rushhorn. Even though he's
what-
sorry. Wait. I thought you could change really fast.
I just see one old man jump up piggyback on another old man. What a day.
Honestly, if you could
Mine
change,
just gives out. It's like now I can't move. I'm a paralyzed dragon.
if you
now.
could change now, this is probably the easier way for me to get up here. Because when you're really big, it's tough for me sometimes to crawl all the way up.
Get down.
Sure. Okay. Hop off immediately.
Oh my god.
he just kind of shakes you off
Yep.
and says,
Yep. That was wrong.
If we are going to kill them, do you want to do it now?
No.
Why?
We want to see the people of Gameta see us get rid of them so that they can see our faces.
Are you trying to inspire people again? Man, you have really.
Do you want to rally an army or not?
I do. I think that's a great idea. Okay.
So if we save their city again, though the first time was kind of like a self-destruction, but if we save them,
Yep.
theoretically again.
You just at this point you are also putting them back at risk. Like we can kill them now.
Well, I'm not
There's no
saying
risk
let's
to
let them slaughter them. We have to step in. We can't let all those people die,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. No.
right,
yeah,
Mr. Paladin.
No. I.
I secretly think Krugel is a politician.
I'm just like
Every once in a while, this beautiful speech comes out. He's like,
Well, my dad was a war general who somehow usurped the throne. So
there you go. Well,
it's actually
hey.
true if you listen to my backstory.
Yeah.
My point is,
fair.
of course, we should save them. I'm saying we could save them now, and not risk something happening, something else coming in between us and saving them.
Well, is Alanok with us?
"Of course I am."
What does Gameta have any kind of like walls or protection, or is it just like basically like there are easy pickings?
No, there's no walls. This isn't Amracor. It's mostly open. It's mostly an open concept.
So, what if what if we have just three of the old dragons as people just kind of in Gameta standing at the front of like they're watching them come and see if they're just having a standoff to like show force or if they're just going to go right for an attack, then we swoop in then from behind.
Yeah, no, I love it. Let's. That means we got to move.
We can't let them destroy Gameta. We have to save Gameta, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying we got to move them because we have to get in front of them. So,
Well,
we got to pick up the pace.
well, we can have the three. Well, do we want to have the three of us ambush from behind? Do we want to each pick a legion?
I think we should all just stand right out in front of Gameta and say, "Here we are," and then and then the dragons do their thing.
Well,
right?
I was hoping that in case anyone like gets the idea of fleeing to potentially more, the word spreads.
All right, that's a good point.
So that's why I'm saying we should flank with something.
Okay.
We should absolutely encircle them, Alanok says.
But we got to get in front of them to do that. That's what I'm saying. We got to go.
She's fast. Don't worry. I have
We're
faith in
walking.
her.
I know. We're walking. We got to go.
She's not a speed walker.
or
is she? Yeah. I just
It's like the Olympics where they can't like pick up their feet
Yes,
up again. They're like that
yes.
sachet when they like power walk in.
I'm just going to fall right behind her. Let's go, guys.
Yeah.
So is that what you're doing? So you start. So does Rathos start taking off?
Did Alanok start taking off?
It's up to you guys. They're under your
You made the
command.
motion. We saw you do it.
Yeah.
So we start like
Oh, he's
we
teasing
start
us.
walking fast while like what should we do? What should we do? And we like try so we don't get too far behind. And just
Yeah,
like,
no, we
Yeah,
got to
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Let's go.
So you all start walking because there's a lot of them and they all keep time, and they all march in time. You 9 are much faster than they are, so you can outpace them fairly easily. So again, you 9, you come upon Gameta probably mid-afternoon now. Again, burned out city. Some of the houses are being repaired. The people there are kind of in rough shape. They're all dirty. They've been working like nonstop to try and get this city repaired somehow. They don't even notice you come in. They like turn. They see like you're not Zendarians, and then they just keep about their business.
Man, I thought this was going to be awkward because, last time we were here, we blew the place up. But they don't even know who we are. This is great. All right.
we didn't do it. That was Archmage Moore.
Yeah, I know. But
Is he still alive?
I'm pretty
Alanok, did you say he's still alive?
Pretty sure he's dead.
You said there's someone there who knew us.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
You said that there's someone who knew of us and what we were called. So
Someone that was against the Zendarians, so I assume that they're on your side.
there's assumptions. I assumed you knew.
Are you being wise with me, Krugel?
No, I'm disappointed that I misheard.
Again, I don't know who I'm talking to, and I don't know if I should make you roll, because if it's Krugel, I need to make you roll, but if it's Chris,
everything's Krugel.
everything's Krugel.
Yes.
Okay, so are you like...
I'm not
you're
trying to be
passive
insulting.
aggressive.
No, I'm just trying to
it's
be like
just the way you are.
I thought I heard it this way. Fine, not going to argue.
Okay.
But I misheard, and I'm upset that I was wrong what I heard.
Okay, fair enough. So again, there's townsfolk just milling about. They just don't even notice you. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine. They'll notice when the dragons come up. So I think let's just...
How far away do we have like time to like try to rally the villagers?
I don't even...
for defense.
Just let them keep doing what they're doing, right?
So they're gonna be completely oblivious until we go whoosh.
Yeah, I think let's put 3 at the
Yeah,
3
that's
at the
what's
gate.
fun about it.
3 at the gate, 1 on the side, one on the left, 1 on the right, and then send 1 to follow them. And as soon as shit happens, they hit them from behind.
Alanok pipes up. She says, "Since I'm the fastest, I will be the one at the back to pick off any
Do
stragglers."
your thing, girlfriend.
Love it.
Love it.
Rushhorn is going to pipe up and say,
I want to be at the head.
Yeah, you do. Me too, buddy.
They will not survive
No,
this.
they won't. All right, who wants to go left and right?
I'll go left
Okay.
because I'm left-handed.
That makes sense.
"Yep, that means I'm going left too. We're gonna
Are
go
you
over
also
there."
left-handed?
What?
Left
Do you want me to
quad?
be?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually ambidextrous.
Oh, that's so cool. I figured you would be, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
You're so
Sectar.
talented.
We got the right. And just
Very well. We will take the right.
Who are the other 2 that are left?
They don't matter.
Sawal.
Oh, sorry.
Sawal and Rintog.
Okay. Where do you think your dragons? You're gonna know what you can do better than I. Where do you think you're best? Do you want to be standing up front too? Do you want to be at the sides? Do you want to go to the rear?
Rintog will pipe up. She will say, "I will stay at the front."
Great.
And since Sawal, you are very fast, and she bows her head. She says, "Why don't you go with Alanok to pick off any stragglers in the rear?"
And we've got a plan.
Yeah,
Very
we do.
well.
All right.
And so I'm just gonna, as I move in position with Sectar, be like, "You really know? Do you know what you're up against right now? Like, Rushhorn seems overconfident. And I'm a little concerned about that, and I feel like Rathos is fueling that with his passion. So, like, do you think you can destroy metal?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, what if it's really, really, like, high heat resistant metal?
It's Rust-Oleum.
I'm just saying I'm a little reserved. I don't know if we're going to survive. That's a lot of bad guys with... They all have rockets that they can shoot, by the way. I think no one said that.
What is a rocket?
So it's like an explosive, like a little, like, projectile that comes out of their arms, basically. They've got, like, these, like... It's basically like an arrow that explodes, or it's a high-powered arrow that is much more lethal and much more damaging, and you won't survive if you're hit with it in the right place. But they can reload much faster than anyone with an arrow and bow. And multiples at once. Multiple projectiles, not just one arrow. That's what we're up against.
Do we hear this, or is he's far away, right?
I'm just talking to Sectar, I think.
Yeah.
I've already walked away from... You guys are just talking about being ambidextrous.
Sectar is going to cross his hands. He's going to say, do you mean they're lethal to you, or do you mean that they are lethal to us?
I don't know anything about you, your defenses, or anything about how strong you are. I'm just giving you a warning, so I would hate to see something happen.
Krugel, do you really think whatever this rocket is can kill us in one blow? Because if they do, we need to change the plan immediately.
I don't know anything about the dragons and if you'll survive. But you know what? If it starts to look bad, we'll leave. Or we'll save...
Meanwhile, Krugel in his head, he's like, that's why we got backup dragons.
It got real bad. We lost them. We got to get the fuck off
like
this
it's
continent.
unlike me to be reserved
Going to
about
Neverwinter.
battle.
You see Krugel just fly away on the last dragon. He sails off.
We've got to go back to Tibet. Yeah, that didn't go too well.
Can you make more dragons?
This is embarrassing, but you know there were 10 of you guys.
Might be a lot less now.
A lot less now.
Well, you know what? We don't have a choice, so that's all I just say. We don't have a choice.
The plan is set in motion.
It is.
So people are milling about, and someone's going to yell, "Hey, are you gonna stand there all day? Or are you guys gonna help us, or what?"
No, we're helping.
It doesn't look like you're doing much.
Shouldn't take all day. Just give it a second.
We just traveled here. We need a 5-minute water break, okay? Here, have a good berry.
Thanks. And so as he takes it, he's going to start to say, and then he stops. And he looks past you, Krugel, and he looks into the woods. Because in the woods, he can see the 2 horsemen approaching.
All right.
And he says,
Spread out.
"Are they with you?"
No, you should probably...
No. I don't know who those guys are. We recognize them from being the Legion commanders, right?
Yes. They're the same ones you saw from before.
No, but I wouldn't make friends with them.
So as they walk in, now the townsperson can see them. He's going to whisper Zendarians, and people start murmuring, "Oh no, Zendarians!" And people are going to start running away. People are going to start hiding. Some people don't. Some people stay, and they're going to see what's going to happen. So the 2 officers approach, and they dismount from their horses. One approaches you and says, "In our great Lord's blessing, we are here to liberate this town from the evil that lurks here. We are here to purge it. Those who do not stand with Xandar will be purged."
So I look around. Well, who's he approaching? Because I'm on the right.
So he's approaching
Me.
Wraithos, Rushhorn, and Rintog.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so, all right. Yeah, if he's going to say all that, what is it? Oh, man, hold on. We are disinclined to acquiesce your request.
That was so fancy.
Means no.
So he's going to say, "The troops that follow behind us, I believe, will change your mind." And as he just stands there, sure enough, you can hear gasps from behind you as here come the columns of the automatons. They're dark metal skin gleaming off the sun, and they march.
If they're just going to keep marching, I'm just going to keep standing there. No one's pulled anything. No one's done anything. I want them to march as far into that little circle as they can.
Yes, so they march. So 3 legions march up, and they, one stops, and then the 2 walking behind it spread out and then flank on either side of it, and they are looking into the town square. And the automatons, you can see their whitish blue eyes are just gazing forward almost blankly. And the officers stand there and they say, "If you will not move, you will bow to Xandar himself."
So I'm going to ignore him, and I'm going to look over at Rushorn. And I'm sorry, the other dragon is
Rintog.
Rintog. So those are the automatons we were talking about.
Rintog is growling.
All right, yeah. So I think it's, we've said all that we need to say. Anything else you guys need to say?
Fuck Xandar! Is all I yell.
That's our cue.
So, all right.
I'm so glad. I was thinking, let's funnel him in a little bit,
Yeah.
delay, and then just lose control.
The guy who was worried about, this is not a great plan. What if they shoot
Yeah.
a bunch of things?
Then hearing the Xandar shit just made me infuriated.
Why don't you guys roll for initiative?
14.
16.
14. Oh. Rollies? Dex? What do we do for that?
Your dex mod.
Oh,
What is your dex mod?
mine is +3.
5.
Yours is +5.
He's a dexterous
Oh, I'm
paladin.
sorry. That's for saving throws. +3. I apologize.
Okay, now you got to roll off.
Rollies.
I got a 14 +3. Oh, wait, we don't add
No
the dex.
modifiers.
I'm so sorry. I got 14.
15.
Oh, the dragon's got an 18. The bad guys got an 18. So because the dragons have a higher dex mod than all the automatons averaged out, the dragons are going to go first. And I have you guys roll for initiative to see if anything the automatons are going to be able to do anything. But they're not going to be able to do anything.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So as you yell, "Fuck Xandar," that is
And
it.
I quote.
And I quote, "Fuck Xandar."
I think that was our cue.
That is the cue. So you see Rushhorn and Rintog immediately assume their dragon forms, and in one swoop of his wings, Rushhorn is airborne, and immediately he fire onto the 2 commanding officers are immediately vaporized, and then the to your right, he's going to target the automatons to the right. He takes out 50 of the automatons on the right.
No big deal.
NBD.
Just 1/15 of them. Five columns of 50.
You
if took
nailed
out-
that
yeah.
on the head. That was pretty good.
Rintog is going to aim for the middle. She takes out 30. And then, who else we got here? Plaz. Right, Plaz is
Yeah.
going to go. My turn, Zorab. Watch
Let's
this.
do it.
Watch this. So he immediately turns into his dragon form, and he takes out 160 on the.
Jeez.
Plaz!
My jaw just drops.
What the heck did he
Yeah,
roll?
100%. I'm like,
My jaw
What?
also dropped.
He rolled a 16. I'm just multiplying it by 10.
Jeez, that's beautiful. He's so friggin' majestic.
You rolled a 16 and multiplied by 10. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Sektar is going to attack because you're on the side that Rushhorn attacked. Sektar is going to attack that one. So Sektar only got 20 of them.
Piece of shit. I comment out loud and be like, just saving it for later, right?
Can't really talk as he's spewing fire everywhere.
Is it at least golden fire?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
sweet.
That's cool.
I like the idea of fire of the color of the dragons.
Yes, so
Yeah.
all the dragons are doing attacks that are based on their colors. So the copper dragon, acid. So
That's worse than a penny.
yeah. Rintog is fires her acid breath at them. Rushhorn is fire, obviously. Sektar is also going to use his fire breath.
Okay.
Alanok is going to swoop in. She's going to use her breath weapon, her ice breath weapon, against the middle one. She takes out 60. And then Sawal is going to attack the one on that Plaza attack.
With?
She also got a 16.
No, I meant like how.
Oh, her is electricity.
Ooh.
Nice.
She uses like thunder, not thunder, lightning breath.
That's cool.
That is
So
cool.
there's lightning fires out of her mouth as she.
Metal too. Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
So she rolled a 16, so she got another 160. So that the column to your left,
Quick, throw water
is-
on him.
the one that Zorab is near, is totally demolished.
Wow.
Nice.
So column 3 is gone. So the other automatons are going to start to whirl around. There aren't many left, and they are going to try to fire at just anything that they can see. This is just nuts. All the humans are dead. Only the automatons have lasted through this. They are firing in the air. Some they don't have direction anymore. Some are firing, just at Alanok and Sawal as they buzz overhead. Rushhorn is hovering in, kicking up dust. They're firing at him. You guys can make attacks if you want. We will go to Rathos. No, sorry, Krugel got a 16. So Krugel, if you want to attack any of the automatons,
I'm
you can.
still like kind of jaw dropped, like shocked.
Slack-jawed.
I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Kill one? But I still fire an arrow at at the crowd of automatons.
Okay,
And I rolled a 19. So
that'll hit.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've attacked. I don't know how to do this anymore. It's a D8 plus something. 4 plus fire damage, which is 4, so plus 5, so 13.
13. That will hurt it. It won't kill one of them.
Damn it! So I fire again at the same one, and I rolled a crit fail.
Now, okay, that's it. Only 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
You okay? Rathos is now your turn.
Yeah, same thing. Just in awe of the amount of power that was thrown around. Are there Rathos just wants to look around and see if there's people like Gameta people watching?
Yeah, people are definitely watching. Like the guy who started mouthing off and took the good berry, he is watching, and he is just. It's like seeing gods.
Well, that's what happens when you eat a good berry.
I just want to. I just want to turn around and give him like the thumbs up.
He doesn't even see you.
Oh.
He doesn't even. He has no bearing. The people are, as you're watching the people, and you can see the light from Rushhorn's fire and all the different attacks happening. It's just bouncing off their faces, and you can see it in their eyes. Like I just picture like the camera zooming into someone to. One of like an old woman's eyes watching this happen. Like it's just mind blowing. Like she is watching history unfold in front of her eyes. Like these people are. This is mythological that the dragon riders are here. They've never seen dragons. They've only heard about them at
I was gonna say, what are they so surprised about? Their city was destroyed by a giant fireball 3 months ago.
Yeah. All right, so upon seeing that they like aren't even registering me, I'm gonna be like, well, that's fair. I'm just gonna turn around and hold my action and just watch.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm looking at Rathos, and I can move or speak as well. I can't speak to him because that's an action, right?
You can speak to him.
I was just gonna be like, should we like round up the villagers and get them away from this?
I mean, I don't even think they know we're here at this point. I think that we should just make sure no one gets away. So
okay,
just keep your eyes
all
on
right,
everything.
fuck them. Let's focus on these guys. You heard it from the paladin.
Zorab, do you want to do anything?
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
How far away are any of the automatons from me?
They're pretty close to you. They're probably.
I cast plant growth.
I knew
Okay.
it. I was gonna say how far away is the closest tree?
What does plant growth do?
Is there like, I'm assuming this is a grassy area at least,
Yeah.
right?
It was. Now it's on fire.
So plant growth, within a 100-foot radius, all normal plants centered on that point become thick and overgrown. Creature moving through that area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot. So it
Okay. So
quadruples movement.
Okay.
Right?
So yes. So you see.
Reduces it by.
So not only do you see the ground, the grass and whatnot become overgrown, and then the automatons that are trying to find cover suddenly are now slowed. Not only are they slowed, but as Jeff pointed out, all that overgrowth is now on fire. So not only are they ensnared, but they are also taking fire damage at the same time. It is one hell of a combination. So the dragons are going to...
He's growing, burning
Trees.
trees.
They're
They're on fire. They're still getting
fuel to the
bigger.
fire.
It's really bad for the automatons.
Right, Smokey the Bear would be so upset with me.
Try and speak to the tree and see what it thinks.
Well,
One of my
don't worry,
favorite
I
moments.
have that locked and loaded.
So Rushhorn is going to attack again. Gets 7 of them.
70 of them?
7D, yes.
That's
So
Still below the average.
Yeah,
here.
it's still very
it's
sad.
way fucking below. Rushhorn went. Rintog is now going to... Here I go, Zorab, watch this! He's going to attack the other one. There we go, 17.
Was that Plaz?
Sorry, yeah, Plaz.
Jesus. Plaz.
17? Yeah, I love
17.
you, Plaz.
So he wipes out column 1. So there's only one column left of burning ensnared automatons.
The Plaz and Zorob show.
Yeah. So Rintog is now going to go. I think she went before. It doesn't matter. She only rolled a 3, so she gets 30 of them. So there's now 120 that are dead. Sektar takes out another 120, so there are only 10 burning automatons left. And then, sure enough, Alanok swoops in and picks out the rest. So all the automatons are suddenly in 2 turns, in 12 seconds. You have seen 750.
Holy shit.
You've seen 750 automatons be reduced to smoldering liquid metal slag heaps. There is nothing left. There are no remains for any of the human officers there. We are out of initiative. You guys are left with the 6 dragons. You know, Alanok and Solal are swooping overhead, looking for any survivors or anything like that, though you're fairly certain from the power displayed here there are no survivors.
I immediately drop my bow in like shock, like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Rushhorn is going to swoop down and he's going to land. He's going to say,
That is the power of a dragon.
And I'm gonna say, yeah, I mean, Plaz, holy crap, he took out like all of them.
"Yeah, but did you see that? I did so
Yeah,
good.
Plaz, you did so... I can't even believe how good you are.
I think
That
I
is
was
incredible.
the best. I know it was really.
were the
I
best.
think I was the best. Rushhorn is pissed at that. He hates that. Sektar is going to pipe up and say, "What matters the most is that the threat is no longer, and that the townsfolk are safe."
I have to say, I'm with Krugel here. I've never seen anything like that. That was insane. We tried to fight like 6 of those one time. And I gotta tell you, when I say we tried to fight, I mean, we ran and we kind of screamed and cried like a lot. And it was not pretty. This was pretty.
I mean, I shoved one off a cliff, I think.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
But that's
Yeah.
the only thing that worked.
What we're trying to say is you guys are kind of sick.
Sektar is going to bow his head, and Rushhorn is going to say,
Yes, praise is due.
I'm gonna talk to Rathos. I'm sorry.
Rathos is going to go talk to the Gameta, the people of Gameta.
Yep.
Or the ones that are still out and about.
Yep.
Are they still like, do they even register me?
"Yeah, now
Because if they don't, I'm gonna slap. I'm
Yeah,
gonna wake them up.
so now it's like that. It's over, and there's like no more active threat. The guy looks at you, and you see his eyes focus, and he goes, "You're the."
Yes.
And then people, he turns around, he goes, "They're the drag. They're the dragon." And people start bowing. People start falling to their knees, and they can't believe it.
All right. That's enough. Okay. And I'm just gonna pull the close. Whoever this one, the guy, the main person
Yeah.
that I've been talking to. Listen, it's all great. Honestly, it's fun for me too. Right? It's crazy. This never happened. You guys are safe. This never happened. Okay.
What do you mean? We all saw it.
I know you saw it, and that's great. And someday you'll be able to tell your kids you saw it and tell everyone that you saw it. But we kind of have the element of surprise on our hand right now. And if you start talking about it, and then you go tell the next person, the next person, the next person, and then all of a sudden, Demissa hears about it, and then Xandar hears about it, and then we've lost that.
So I come up and I come up next to him and be like, everything he said, and be like, we're not the dragon riders. You just gotta believe. We're the believers. You're the believers.
Oh gosh.
Okay, they look at you super confused, like those are dragons, and you brought them here.
Nope, they're not.
There's no doubt in my mind.
They're not dragons. Like that's why, like I like trying to tell someone like like you're nodding yes, but saying something that's like no, like no, they're not the dragon. They're not dragons. Like we do not want. Did you see what happened? If they know we're coming, this isn't possible. If we didn't find them, they would have taken out your village. So do us a favor, please.
You don't have to be mean about it.
I said please.
Okay.
He did say please.
You did. Yep, you did.
Just we want to save Terra. Help us save Terra by keeping this quiet until the war is over.
Will do. Okay.
Where, Archman Morph, did you ever find... How this stuff? Any part of
Is he still around?
Did you find any part of him from? I know there was an explosion here. Did you find any part of him? Did you bury him? Did you do anything?
We believe that the Archmage was in the belly of the church, in the jail that was.
Have they done anything with the church or anything like that? Have they rebuilt it at all, or is it just still a smoldering pile of shit?
They've tried to rebuild it, but it's slow going because everything else was burned after they.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly walk over there and just as whatever the hell's going on behind me, and I'm gonna get basically find where I think he would have been.
Yep.
Right, and I'm just gonna kind of look up and look down and be like, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to, but
well, I'm next to you.
Okay. If
You're talking to me too, Rathos. I'm always here.
You guys are all here, huh?
We've all followed you to the gathering.
Dragons are like puppies.
He's
over here.
You're gonna hear me mutter.
No.
You're gonna hear me mutter under my breath, and then they made me their chief. Jeez. Yeah, and this is awkward.
No one's around.
No one's around. No. Great. Oh, okay, it's not awkward then.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna whisper like we found him. We believed, and you were right.
Make a religion check.
Ooh, fancy.
A religion check.
-2. No.
The paladin gets a minus.
100%. I don't believe that.
I'm not very devout.
I'm kind of like a paladin.
I'm a paladin by like other ways.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So
all
it's
right.
not good, not bad.
Yeah, you missed church this week.
All right. Well, this was pointless. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and walk back.
Well, that makes sense because sometimes you turn into a werewolf, so you can't always be in the light.
Right. And then
look at that.
you're gonna see me walk back, and as I walk back, I'm gonna pull out a little black notebook and cross a name off of my buck. One down. I'm going back to my dragon.
I didn't know you kept a diary of these names.
Oh yeah, I've got these are all wrongs that I need to right or people that I need to that I've.
I'm
been
just gonna
promised
look
or
over
something
and I'm
like
just gonna like.
Yeah,
with
did
my
we
mouth
see
closed.
that?
Yeah.
Did we see that?
I mean, I was standing.
Maybe.
next
I
to
mean, I
him.
wasn't trying to hide it.
No, I watch him pull out a book and I just kind of figure out what it is and I just kind of give him a nod and just go, like I approve. All right. How many more are on that list?
enough that we need to get going. Your mom's not on here. Don't worry.
My mom's dead, you asshole.
How's it feel? How's it feel?
Oh, I'm not trying to bring her back.
Zorab.
sorry, I got over it.
Yeah. I got over it.
I forgot he's agitated from earlier.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Jeez. Oh, gosh.
Nice
So,
digress.
as you walk back to the dragons, Rushhorn is going to approach you and say,
What is the plan now?
I don't know, but do you want to talk about that? I mean, you're like the biggest guy out here, man. Is that like a performance anxiety or?
he's going to get mad. He's going to say,
You saw what I did to them, and you dare question my
Hey,
power.
we're on the same side here. I'm just trying to help. I'm just, trying to talk it through. Sometimes it's nice to.
Meanwhile, in the
Chit-chat.
background, you can see me like fist bumping with giant plaz. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
so good.
You're both doing
yeah, we're doing
both high five.
Yeah.
That's so good, so good, so good. So you see, I took out half of the team. I took out half the bag.
All right. Well, I'll let it go. All right.
It would be wise to let it go.
Okay. All right.
Rintog is going to come up and she's going to say, yes, so what is the plan now?
Well, I think the plan now is that it's 1 down, 4 to go. We march to the Missa. And we need to
Stay close to the path because they walked right on the path, so they're not hiding their numbers. So that way, when we go to Demissa, we can see if there's more that are heading this way.
Yeah.
Did we kill the third commander? Because I only remember there being 2 that approached us.
Yeah, so...
okay, he was there.
So
okay.
when Alanok approached from the rear and she, swept in, there's no one left. Trust me.
I do think that a clock just started, though, because at some point they're going to realize, man, we haven't heard from anybody in Gameta.
These people aren't going to keep that quiet for very long, I don't think.
And that, too.
And we can try to intimidate them with the dragons. It's like, we're trying to help win the war.
I just picture like a bunch of like teenagers with their sending stones, and they're like beep beep boop boop beep. Look at the dragons. So I do have a question though. Should we leave a dragon behind as we move forward? Kind of like what?
Each city?
What? Because Because it's like Risk. Is that what you're? Yeah.
Love that game.
But like, are these people safe? Like, if we leave, who's to say that?
That's why we're watching the path. Because they're coming on the path. So
if we leave,
man, a lot would be cured if we had just some communication.
It sounds like if they can just do this, we could just blow through the continent. I mean,
if we
could just splooge our way west. You know what I mean?
I know, but you're not listening.
I understand what you're saying.
If we leave this town, and we leave nothing to protect this town, what's to say another legion doesn't come from a different direction back to this town once we've left it with all the splooge? That's what I'm saying. Like, should we leave something to protect what we've now secured?
There's not much here to protect. It's still kind of ruins.
He's like, I just said we could kill these guys.
I understand what you're saying. I think that if we did that, at some point we're going to whittle it down too much, and we're going to be in trouble when it comes time to fight a god. I don't know. How hard do you think it is to get 750 automatons marching in the same direction stealthily, right? I mean,
we have Sawal and Alanok to scout ahead of us, if possible. They are good at that. They're the fastest.
I think maybe that's a better use, is we continue to march on, and then maybe at night when there's better cover, we scout out kind of the area, general area, because you guys
like
cover a lot of land, right? So
I like that. I just didn't want to forget about these
I understand.
people.
I do.
When we left.
They're safe. Let's go.
All right.
They're safe for the day.
Okay.
We can't guard everyone at all times. We have to move forward in the main goal.
Okay. That's fair.
We need to send someone to. Do we need to send someone to Bannock and Teo right now, or not yet?
I think so, because ultimately there are a lot of people, and if we're are we marching on to Missa? Like, are we doing this thing?
We can't
we
go east
stealthily. I mean, that's what I was.
Well,
what I mean.
we should probably be stealthy still in case we run.
So then let's not send for our giant army to cross.
No, okay.
Cross Terra.
So is that after Demissa? Is that the plan?
I think that's probably a good plan, because ultimately it sounds like Tenos is.
I feel like that was going to be the least amount of resistance we're going to face as we go west.
Okay.
So I think we need to keep the dragons with us.
I like that. All right. To Demissa.
All right.
To Latish.
Thank you, listeners, for tuning in to another episode of Almost D&D. The theme song we use is The Red Dragon Inn by Derek and Brandon Fichter. All background ambiences and in-game music is provided by Michael Gelfi Studios. You can listen to us anywhere you can find a podcast. For our website, email, and social media, check out our Linktree, link in the episode description. This podcast is directly supported by our patrons, such as Mark Perro. Thank you so much, Mark. Without your support, this podcast would not be possible. If you want to support us, our Almost a Hero tier starts at just $1 a month, where you get access to Post D&D. That's where the cast discusses what just happened in the episode. Want to influence our campaign directly? Join our Almost a Master tier for just $5 a month. Most of the time, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Devin Allard. Rotating clockwise around this large and egregiously sized table, we have...
I'm Rob, is Zorob.
Chris is Krugel.
Jeff is Rathos.
And we will see you all next time.